Hi everyone. In the previous lecture, we have learnt about data types in Python. In this lecture, we will learn how can we use those data types in our code. We know that Python is a dynamically typed language. What does dynamically mean? Like it can automatically detect what type of value a variable is storing, and it can detect the data type of that variable. Suppose, for example, I have given a equal to 10. Python can identify that the data type of A is int. Let's see, like in the Python, we have an inbuilt method called type, which will display the type of variable or data type of a variable. Further, simply use type inbuilt function, and we are supposed to print it. So for that, I am using print function. If you see here, the data type of A is int. If you want to perform any operations on integer data type, it's up to you, like how you want to use your logic and how you want to write. So in this way, we can declare integer data types. Suppose if you want to work on floats, or if you want to define a float, just declare a variable, any variable, for example C and 0.5. If you want to see what is the data type of C, for that we have an inbuilt method called type, and C, since we have to print it, for that use print. So if you see here, the data type of C is float. Now let's see for complex numbers. If you want to declare a complex number, just use the inbuilt function called complex, and within that mention 4, 5, whatever you want. And in order to get its type, use type inbuilt function, and in order to print it, use print function. If you see here, the type of variable D is complex. If you want to print its values also, just simply use print of A, and for this print of C, and for this print of D. Now run the program. If you see here, we have given 4, 5, but what you observed is 4 plus 5j. Like this is how the complex numbers will be stored. Now let's see about Boolean values. There will be 2 Boolean values in Python, true and false. Let's see how we can declare. Suppose declare any variable R. Like if you want to declare it true or assign a true value to any variable, the initial value of true must be capital. Print R, and also print the type. Similarly, if you want to declare false, the initial value must be capital. Now run the program. If you see here, the class of R and F are bool, which is Boolean. Dictionaries in Python. Let's see how we can declare or use dictionaries in Python. We can use dictionaries in 2 ways. Either we can use curly braces, or we can use the inbuilt function called dis. Let's see each one by one. Declare a variable dist1, and use curly braces. define any key and its value. I am defining A as a key and 1 as a value, and similarly B another key and its value is 2. Suppose if you want to print the value of key A, for that what you can do is you have to use variable name square brackets. Within that you have to mention key. Just you have access that value, but you want to print that value. For that we have to use print function. Now run the program. If you see here, we got the value 1. Similarly, if you want to get the value of B, for that use B key instead of A. Now see, you got both values 1 and 2. If you want the print the type of a dictionary variable D1, DICT1, for that use the inbuilt function type and mention variable name. And in order to print it, use the inbuilt print function. The variable DICT1 is of type dictionary. Let's see another way of declaring dictionaries using inbuilt method dist. A colon. Let's see like a name. Here name is a key and Tech Mitrama is the value. And age. Here we have only declare dictionary, but we have to assign it some variable. Let's declare a variable D2. And if you want to print the Tech Mitrama, for this key is name. Just use key dic2 of name. Here we have only access Tech Mitrama, but we have to print it. So for that we have to use print function. Now run. If you see here, we got the value of key name, which is Tech Mitrama. Similarly, you can get the age also. dict2 of age. And in order to print it, use print function. So if you see, we got age also. In order to print its type, use type function followed by print. If you see here, it is this2 is of type dictionary. So moving to sets, let's declare any variable set1 and use inbuilt method set and declare few values 1 2 3 1 2 3. What set will do is it will give only unique values as an output, or it will remove duplicates from the set. Now when you print the set, observe the output which you will get. Sorry, I think we get some error here. What's that? Okay, like it will get only like we have to pass only one argument, but we have passed multiple. So in order to avoid this error, we have to pass like this. So if you see here, we got only 3 values 1 2 3 as an output. It will remove remaining duplicates. And if you want to check its type, use type inbuilt method. If you see here, set1 is of type set. Now moving forward to list, tuple and string. We can declare list using 2 ways, either square brackets or using list inbuilt function. Let's see both. Declaring using square brackets. Like in the list, we can declare any type of data types at the same time. Either we can declare strings or Boolean values or integer values, or we can also declare list within a list. We can declare anything we want and assign these values to a variable. list 1. Now print it. And also print its type. If you see here, we got the list values A, B, C, 1, 2, 1, true, and it is of type list. And the another way of declaring list is using inbuilt function list. Similarly, for this also print list and its type. If you see here, we got the same result A, B, C, 1, true, and its class is of type list. Now moving forward to tuple. We can declare tuples in two ways. Either we can use parentheses or we can use the inbuilt tuple method. Let's see each one by one. First declare parentheses and mention whatever values you want and assign it to a variable. And print its type also, as we have done it for list. If you see here, we got same output 1, 2, 3, 4, and it is of class tuple. If you observe the difference between list and tuple, the lists are enclosed between square brackets and the tuple is enclosed between parentheses. This is the main difference between list and tuple, and also lists are mutable, like we can alter its value anytime, but tuples are immutable in nature. Once it is declared, we cannot alter these values. Please note this one. And another way of declaring tuple is using inbuilt method and assign it a variable. Similarly, print tuple values and its data type. I think we had did some mistake here. Let's see. Okay, like if you see here, it will expect only one argument, but we have given 5. In order to escape from this error, simply use square brackets. See, if you got the output here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it is of type tuple. And our last data type is string. As we discussed in the previous lecture, strings can be defined in 3 ways. Either using single quotes or double quotes, or we can use triple quotes. Let's see each one by one. I have declared a string using single quotes. Let's print its value and its type. If you see here, we have print the single quotes and its value is Tech Mitrama, and the class of variable single quotes is of string str. And let's use double quotes. And similarly for this also print value and its type. Now run the program. If you see here again, we got value Tech Mitrama and its type is of string. And similarly, we can use triple quotes also. Whatever we declare within this, like the difference between single quotes, double quotes, and triple quotes is like in single quotes and double quotes are same, but when we use triple quotes, whatever the indentation we follow to declare data within it, when we print the variable, we will get same result as output. If you see here, we observe same spacing in the output also. This is the main difference between double quotes and triple quotes. That's all for today's lecture. We will meet in next lecture. Thank you.